Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Loading the videos edifying. Lonely Akim gets on in front of this video. Quick video, man. I wanted to get a couple precepts here in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. I was watching the elders video, Apostle Gabar, earlier, and they had went over just mentioned the scripture, and the Spirit hit me to do a video on the scripture, so I had wrote down a couple scriptures I wanted to add to the scripture. And what I thought about was that people in the world, right, they want to mix and mingle the worldly things with this truth. They want to mix and mingle their Christianity with this truth. They want to mix and mingle if they're a Muslim. They want to mix and mingle, to pull some of that and bring it into the truth. They want to pull some of being a Catholic into the truth. They want to pull being a Moor into the truth. They want to pull being a so-called Christian into the truth. You can't do that, right? And a lot of our people, Israelite people, have an issue with that, man. But scriptures say what? You can't put new wine into old bottles. A lot of these niggas is just old bottles. And I'll tell you what, a lot of these niggas is just mad. Here it is. This bitch in front of me, man, has a child, right? Has a child. And is hitting her fucking vape pen. And it just, if you look at just the mind of these so-called, people, right? These fucking sheeple, these people, they're lost, man. If you just really sit back and just paid attention and look, they're in darkness from how they built, right? Their mind, how they look, what they talk about, what they think about, all that shit, man. Okay? If you just sit back and look to pay attention to what they eat, right? Their diet, their mindset, right? The fear, that they have for the Lord, which they don't have any, right? If you just look, you be like, man, this place is doomed. And then you wonder why, and you look at, what's going on in America and all that. But look at the people, man. You think this place is going to have good success? You fucking tripping, man. You must ain't been outside lately. You must ain't seen what the product of this place, which are these people. You must ain't seen how these motherfuckers operate lately, right? But what I was saying was, a lot of these niggas is just mad because they, the so-called white man won't give them a piece of the pie. That's what you come to realize with a lot of these niggas, man, is that they have something to complain about until the so-called white man give them a crumb of the slice of the pie. But as soon as they get it, they won't complain no more. They won't say, these niggas say, I'm gonna go empower my people. You ain't gonna empower shit. You don't even have the mind to empower your people. These motherfuckers just complaining because Jake just be complaining because we in a certain situation we in, and the white man ain't giving them nothing, right? But soon as they, soon as the white man cut them up, as soon as they get that sponsor, right? As soon as they get that sponsor, it's all the anger go out the window. Otherwise, scripture say a gift destroys the heart, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in the law that a priest couldn't take a gift. If I'm not mistaken, brothers can correct me. Please do if I'm wrong. Because it was sway judgment, basically. And he hitting his vape. Goodness gracious, man. I just wonder how their child gonna fucking grow up. Like, two overweight. My thing is not to talk about people, but just, you got two people that are clearly out of shape, right? And look at their fucking habits, man. Look at what they do. Look at how they live, and you had a fucking mind to try to conversate with somebody who, that's in darkness. That's why we don't argue with you, motherfucker. Otherwise, if he be ignorant, let him be ignorant, man. We're going to give you what it is, and if you ignorant, then you just ignorant. Right? But it's our duty and our job to tell you the truth. If you don't accept it, it ain't for you. But it's our duty to tell you the truth regardless, man. Okay? So therefore, the blood is not on our hands, but we understand that there's going to be a select few that are chosen, man, which is the elect. Okay, it's 1 Corinthians 3 and 18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Right? So if you seen, a man seen wise in this world, you got a lot of niggas who have all kind of knowledge of this world, right? And have this, pride, right? But not understanding that, the knowledge of this world is folly, man. Okay. In 19, it says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So, the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. And you getting ready to see, the wise on the left-hand side get taken in their own craftiness. Right? You getting ready to see that, man. You getting ready to see, these nations destroy each other, man. That's the beautiful thing about, Lord willing, we be those men. But that's, the beautiful thing about being a man of the Lord is because we don't really have to fight, man. We don't really have to do anything, but our job. And our job is to teach and preach this word and get right to the best of our abilities till the Lord come back, man. And maintain what we have and let no man or woman take your crown. But all we got to do is sit back and let these motherfuckers wipe each other out. Then we step right into power. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Right? Scripture say what? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. Okay? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay? But scripture say what? Because right now we're fishing, but it says the fishers will become hunters. So once we're immortal, then that's when we begin to whoop ass, man. But right now we ain't got to do none of that, man. Our job is very simple, man. We ain't got to do none of that. Okay, let these niggas, sit back and engage into something they ain't got nothing to do with. Because really, if you really think about it, the sad thing is Jake really is a spoil of war. That's how low we became as people. We just a spoil of war, man. I was listening to earlier today, man. I was listening to, I don't know why the Spirit had me listen to it, but I was listening to Candace Owens and some shit that they did like a couple years back, 4 or 5 years ago with T.I., Killer Mike. All of them was on this panel, and they were like debating on what president was the right president to what president was the right president to vote for, or what party was the best party to be a part of. Was it the Republican, or was it the Democrat Party, right? And they were, you had a bunch of, just Jakes sitting back, arguing back and forth about, what so-called white man is better, to rule over our, people, and our people included, right? And then you had Killer Mike, right? He said something, he had a point, right? He said, man, y'all sitting back arguing about two slaves, arguing about what slave master is better, But then he goes on and say, we need to be trying to establish our own thing. But Jake don't realize is that we aren't going to, you don't understand the curses, man. We're not going to be able to establish anything as a whole until the Lord come back. Scriptures say this is not your rest, man. Micah 2:10, this is not your rest, right? We're here in punishment because we went off. We were, we sinned against the Lord. So just imagine if niggas got an establishment now. You're going to have, moles in there. You're going to have, niggas that just can't stop niggering, in there. Like, that's not how you run a kingdom, because guess what? In order to run something, in order to have success in running something, everybody has to be on one accord, right? When you go to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, right? When we're set up as that government, because eventually Jake will rule, right? But we're going to rule in our righteousness. Ain't going to be no wicked Jakes amongst Jakes ruling. Right now, if you niggas go establish something, that's what you're going to have. Here it is, and it was proven. The proof is in the pudding. Here it is, nigga. You live 15 minutes away from this nigga block, and that other block is 5 minutes up the street from his block. And just because y'all not from the same block and y'all claim these territories, y'all go smash and kill each other, man. Smash on each other, man. But yet niggas want unity. Niggas want this. Niggas want that. Ain't no unity amongst the black, amongst black culture. You got some harlots. You got some girls that's not harlots. You got some niggas that, got their head, on straight, so to speak. Right? I ain't gonna, cause all these niggas wicked, and then you got certain niggas that just want to be wicked. You got certain niggas that just don't give a fuck. So Jake is never gonna be on one accord, man. Even in the wilderness, was Jake on one accord? No. They wasn't. That's why scriptures compare our people to being sottish, stupid, right? So you can't build nothing with the multitude of niggas. And when I say niggas, I'm not just talking about so-called black people. I'm talking about Latinos. I'm talking about all Israel, man. But a nigga want to, oh man, because guess what? If your girl look better than his girl, he gonna be plotting on your girl. Nigga, if you like the fucking Lakers and he like the Phoenix Suns, it's gonna be an argument. If your woman is an Israelite woman and he got an Edomite woman, it's gonna be an argument. It ain't about black movement, man. Niggas is fella realize that it's not about black, it's about Israelite movement. It ain't about black unity, it's about Israelite unity. And we're not gonna have that until Yahweh Shai come back, man. Because again, this is not our rest. This is not our rest. We got in this position because we sinned, man. We went off. We were wicked. We didn't follow the Lord, man. So that's why we became very low and they came up very high. Now, that's no excuse to be a nigga. That's no excuse not to handle your business. That's no excuse to be a bum. That's no excuse. To say, fuck it, fuck life, and this now. We ain't gonna have it to. There's no excuse because you still got to be a man. You still got to take care of your household. You still got to take care of yourself. There's no excuse, man. Because you got a lot of niggas out here that be like, well, what's the point of even trying? Where's your integrity at, man? This is Matthew 18:3. It says, I'll start at 2. It says, Yahweh Shai called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right. And when you think about a child, man, a child mind is a sponge. They want to know everything. They ask questions, right? They're not prideful, man. They ask questions. They don't think they know it all. That's why you can't mix what you've been taught into the truth. It don't work. It don't coexist. Even with that, you got certain jakes that's Muslim. You got certain jakes that's Christians. You got certain jakes that's atheists. You have that amongst our people, man. It's just gonna be a difference. Like, you got certain jakes who don't want to be told nothing by nobody. You got certain jakes that just sit there like, oh man, you got 2 homosexuals next to me, man, 2 women. Give me 1 second, bro. For 4. Yeah, perfect.
Sorry about that.
You fine.
Sorry, where's it? It's really behind.
It's all good, Ethan. You too. Come on, man. Yeah, let me run that back, man, and I'll close the video out, man. It says Matthew 18 and 3. It says, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Right? So, this thing is not a thing of pride. Whatever you thought you knew, when you come into this truth, you got to take all that out, man. Because 9 times out of 10 you were carnally, 10 times out of 10 you had more of a carnal mind than a spiritual mind. And like the apostle said, man, certain things you can't be carnal with. It's certain things in this, scriptures that you gonna have to have the spirit to understand, and that's period, man. Okay, that's period, man. But if you just doing everything about everything carnally, and you think you can read Genesis to Revelation and think you're gonna figure it out, you got another thing coming, man. So with that, man, Lord, the video's edifying. Lonely Akim got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. I'm gonna tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.